a fantastic evening. The audience seemed to love it. Our healthcare professionals worked so hard the last 5 months training. My board chair, Stephanie Nesmith, and I did have a surprise presentation at the end, and we're just so thrilled.
The buzz is amazing. People loved it. They were excited, like you said, to see something different. It hasn't been done before in Cornwall. And I think what it does is it humanizes the healthcare workers, which we all sort of put them on a pedestal. You're like, oh my gosh, that doctor did this and this and this. And when you see the vulnerability, you see the vignettes where they speak about why it's important to them, about how hard sometimes their jobs are, and then you see them putting themselves up there on stage in a completely different milieu that they're not used to, that's amazing to me.
Honestly, I just feel like they all lit up the stage in different ways. I was so proud of them, and I think the beauty of this event really shows that behind the scrubs, behind the PPE, these individuals are people. They have their hopes, their dreams, their talents. They've worked so hard, and it was just a gorgeous thing to see them on stage. I was so proud of them.
Honestly, I felt like it was a fantastic entry, start to the show. We brought a lot of energy and we rocked it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we were pretty clean. We didn't make any big mistakes. We didn't fall or trip, which I think we were both, always a little nervous about. But it really felt like we were very connected the whole time. And we just got to drop right into it and just enjoy ourselves. And I think the audience felt that. Yeah.
I thought I wasn't going to see the audience, but I could see them really clearly, and I was getting so much positive energy that it just fed into my performance, and I think I was able to bring that out into my dance.
Yeah, lots of cheering and clapping, and you could really, feed off of that and just then dance a lot bigger and it was just more energy than I've ever felt in a performance before, for sure.
And actually smile, like a true smile, not just a fake one. It was just all a true emotion.
Yeah.
Our winner of the Clinical Cup is, I'm dragging this out, Dr. Akram Arab and Megan Kafferke.
I knew that we were, a week ago on Friday, that we were still in second place in terms of fundraising, and I knew that last-minute fundraising had been done quite aggressively by the other teams. And I knew the dancing was going to be close, but I figured I had resigned to not winning. And I was okay with, one of the other teams taking the cup. But holy, when that announcement came, my jaw literally dropped.
Yeah, I was not expecting it. We didn't get to see any of the dances until last night. And then when we got to see everybody's pieces, I was like, well, there's so many great, amazing pieces. How could anyone ever choose? This really is anybody's cup. And
yeah, but guess what? It's now ours. And I will gloat in my clinic. I will gloat at home. I will gloat to my alpacas. And I will definitely gloat at work with my colleagues every day for the next year until I gratefully pass this on to the next person. I really want to give a big shout out to our dance instructors, Susan and Anthony at Powell School of Dance. They have been instrumental to making us feel confident and energetic and bringing all the smiles to the stage. So thanks to them.
Thank you.
I was thrilled, overjoyed, pleasantly surprised. Every possible positive reaction you can think of. We've had a really enjoyable 6 months working with Akram and Megan. We've gotten to know them very well. As you can see in their dancing, they have a tremendous chemistry between them. And I'll just point out that they didn't even know each other before they started dancing together. So there's so much that happened in that short amount of time. When you're training dancers, it's often said in the dance community that it takes 10 years to train a dancer. And this happened in 5 months, but They are both very willing to work with us. They were both very willing to work with us, appreciated the direction that we were giving them, trusted us, trusted each other as partners, and it was just an all-round positive experience for them and for us.
Funds are going to CCU at the ICU, and so we're going to get those new monitors, we're going to get those IV pumps, and those CO2 monitors. And thank you so much to the community. Thank you to everyone who pledged our team. It's because of you that we made it.
Yeah, no, that means that the whole community is a winner.
We did raise the $50,000 for the prize, so because Dr. Akram Arab won tonight and his partner Megan Cafferkey, we will be purchasing essential equipment for the ICU at our hospital, and I just think we can all be so proud. We're thrilled.
The quality of care at the ICU has really come to fruition the last several years, and our monitors are now a little dated. So this will help us really upgrade the equipment so that the equipment now matches the quality of care that we provide at the bedside. So this is a fantastic turn of events for us.
When I thought about what to say tonight, it occurred to me that the way the community and the hospital and the foundation work together is very interconnected insofar as in order for, so one of the cornerstones of a healthy, vibrant community is a strong hospital where we have state-of-the-art equipment, we have healthcare workers who are not only capable and competent, but who care and who are passionate about and committed to the community they service. That being said, in order to attract top-notch healthcare workers, we have to offer them state-of-the-art equipment, which is where the foundation comes in large part. We are responsible for raising funds to cover the shortfall left by government funding. In order to do our work for the hospital, the foundation needs the support and the confidence of the community, and that's where all of you come in. When I first got asked to join the board, I wasn't aware of the need for fundraising in the community to be able to purchase the state-of-the-art equipment. I just assumed, as many people do, that everything was government funded. I didn't realize there was at least a 20% shortfall that communities were responsible for fundraising. So once I found that out, I couldn't help but get involved. I think our hospital, as I said earlier in the night, it's one of the cornerstones of the community. In order to have a strong and vibrant and healthy community, we need a hospital that can support us, that can care for us, that has state-of-the-art equipment and a medical team who really cares. And because of the strength of our foundation, we have that in Cornwall.
I think that was the most rewarding thing from my perspective because, while we're not employed by the hospital, being the hospital foundation, our board is separate, we really are here to connect our clinicians with our community. And so for us, it was very rewarding to know that people who contribute to the good health of our community were in the audience. And I think that they probably felt a lot of love from the show, and we really appreciate their care. We're so grateful for it. They have been through the ringer, but they come out strong and they care for our local patients. We're fortunate. Honestly, they say it takes a village, and it certainly takes a village to dance, I guess. So I want to thank everyone involved, all of our sponsors, our title sponsor, Blake Hambleton, all the other sponsors who came behind us from a business perspective. I want to thank our fantastic dance partners, Powell School of Dance and Studio C. I want to thank our fantastic volunteers that I can't name all of them, but we're so appreciative of them. And I want to thank our creative director, Jimmy Mallion, who really helped the night come alive. I also want to thank Bill Hallman, too, who was our MC. We had so many people play a part, and it was just wonderful to see what our community can do.
You've heard it, and I've said it, and Cornwall, SCNG, Akwesasne, our community blows me away time and time again. I mean, we're a small community, but every time there's an ask, the community steps up, they show up, they donate money, they donate their time, donations in kind. We had ridiculous amounts of food brought in, just prizes for the dancers, everything, just from the littlest things. And it's amazing, and it's so heartwarming. And I was saying to Amy, getting ready for this, I don't know how many times I was actually in tears, just based on the generosity, not only of the sponsors of the community, but also the doctors, the nurses, the healthcare workers who are so busy doing what they do, and then to take the additional time out of their busy schedules to learn these dances and to show up the way they did tonight. It's so heartwarming.
There's no question it raises the profile of dance in our community. It also gives everybody a boost after 3 really tough years. I think the whole town needed an uplifting event like this, and we've all been inspired now, I think, to include dance as part of our hopefully regular annual event, and that it can continue to be a source of fundraising for the CCH.